Okay, we're back here real quick.
I'm a liar now, thanks.
Well, this is the last time we're here. For real.
That doesn't make me any less of a liar.
Okay, so before you go into the Vollard town, or whatever the hell that is, there's some oil over here, and there's a rusted spring down here.
So, it's like WD-40 not exist in this universe.
Apparently not.
Because it's super useful.
And you get a rhino schematic.
How many do we need now?
1 or 2? I want to say 2. I think 2. Oh no, 3. It'll be 2 after this video.
Okay.
Because this is why we're back here, is to get that rhino schematic that I told you that I missed.
So pretty here.
It is. It's a nice ice level. Unlike the first Ratchet and Clank, fuck that ice level.
Fuck ice levels in general.
It actually has ice physics in the first game, and they're terrible.
The only ice physics in any game that is any worthwhile at all is the one in Metal Gear Solid 2.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was some pretty sweet ice physics.
Oh, and I cut a bit early before the introduction of the next level because this radio is hilarious.
I don't have the sound up and high enough to really hear it.
Tonight,
I will have to go back and listen to it later.
Yeah.
Of Lance and Janice, the longtime soap
So
opera
I just sit here and I listen to it.
steamy drama enraged fans when its 10th season ended somewhat abruptly. Dr. N, you're on the air.
Greetings, Pepper. Long-time listener. First-time caller.
Hello, Doctor. And what was
Probably
your
turn my sound
problem
up a
with the
little
season
bit, but
finale?
I've missed my window.
It's very pretty here. I really like this particular part of the galaxy. I never noticed it before.
Yeah, shame about the giant ugly head.
Well, no. That's one of the best parts.
Nah, it's dropping the property values like you don't even know.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's what happens when you have an evil scientist move into the neighborhood.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Doctor. Well,
Yeah.
you heard him. One enraged fan.
They have the neighborhood organizations that if you join them, you gotta put up with all their crap, like keeping your, space lawn so short, keeping asteroids out of your space lawn, but they keep the supervillains from moving in. So it's a double-edged sword, I guess.
Yeah. Alright, I have to let Quark say something before I start explaining what I'm trying to do with these slug things.
Quark should always talk first.
I have triangulated Captain Quark's position. Syncing to your nav unit. Now.
Okay, so the reason why I'm hyper-striking all these dudes is because there's a... Well, yes, but there's also a skill point in it for doing that. I actually screwed up already, and I didn't even notice. I accidentally hit one normally, and it didn't count. But there is this.
Yes, it's the best one in the game.
It really is.
The Rift Inducer 5000.
What's this guy's name again? I can't remember. Is it
They'll tell you in just a
Jerry?
second.
I want to say Jerry.
Not even close.
Damn it.
It's Fred. Douche.
Maybe he has a cousin. I don't know.
Maybe.
Whoa! Look at that!
Did the concept of gender and relation even apply to this thing?
Probably
Is
not.
it even technically alive? Do our strange concepts of life even apply to... Fuck, I forgot his name already.
Fred.
Fred.
Anyway, so yeah, the Rift Inducer is a pretty awesome weapon. They explained what it does, but you have to see it in action just to understand how great it is. Also, there's a constructive mod hidden back here.
Really funny to play through the game with it a second time around and just use it on all the big things like the UFOs.
And no, I don't change it to the pink. I think I forget to do that in this save file.
Well, I am upset with you.
Well, it is definitely going to be pink by the time we switch over to the original save file.
Alright.
So yeah, we only have 3 of those left.
That was kind of cool.
Yeah, the box breaker is pretty great. And also you need to come up this way in order to get the water here, because there's platforming involved with it. See those hot platforms? You gotta cool them down.
Because water isn't a very common element in space, apparently. I'm lying, it's actually an incredibly common element. It's fucking everywhere.
Well, yeah, obviously. I mean, there's technically water on Mars. Isn't there water on, like, at least one of the moons on Jupiter?
There's big balls of water flying around. We call them comets.
Alright, so you have to come over here to get oil. And apparently oil is a lot more important than I remember.
Jupiter's moon, I think it's Europa. It's almost entirely made of water.
See, here's a rift inducer, and it gains levels really quickly.
No, it's beating on the UFO. I love seeing it beat on the UFO. It's like casually swatting at the UFO, like, come on, man.
Yep. And if it kills the UFO, it gets a huge experience boost, because it's based on damage.
And now it's parity version 2.
Yep.
It levels up even faster than the Negotiator.
No, actually it doesn't. It will not be level 4 by the time we're done this video.
Well, that's disappointing.
It is disappointing. It'll be level 5 before we're done the LP, though. Because, seriously...
Well, I would hope so.
Yeah. This weapon's amazing. You do all that to free a zonie.
Well, he better be happy. No, he's leaving. Fuck you. Ungrateful little shit.
No, he's just getting to a more convenient spot.
He can fly. Everywhere is convenient. He'd be like hovering over a pit of lava. He'd be like, oh, this is great. It's toasty warm here.
I can do some barbecuing.
Gotta open up a hibachi grill.
Gonna have some shish kebabs.
I like that we have decided this is what apparently zonies sound like, even though we already know how they talk. This one particular zonie is a fan of hibachi and volcanoes. Talks like this all the time. He's just a fun-loving guy making his way in the universe. Oh crap, I'm in a bottle.
And I completely wasted a shot with Fred here because he only ends up killing one thing or two things. One thing. And you can't fire another one right away. You can have it...
There's only one Fred, clearly.
Well, you can have two on the same screen at once, but it just takes a really long time for the weapon to cool down.
This raises implications about Fred.
Infiltrating.
Maybe he's like that. What's that one game? I want to say Stark Man or something. I'm gonna look it up.
Okay. You do that.
No, it's not Stark Man. That's something else.
I can't wait out here all night.
It was that old game where you were like, you got a ship and you flew it around, and it was you mostly interacted. It was basically Mass Effect before Mass Effect.
Wing Commander?
No. There was less shooting and more exploring and talking to aliens, and occasionally getting pissed off and punching them. But there was a race in there that were basically, this is kind of spoilers, but it's like a 20-year-old game, so fuck y'all. That were all friendly and nice, but it turns out they were actually just... They were like the fingers of an interdimensional being pushing itself into our world. And so each individual entity was actually just like an extremity of this one giant entity or whatever.
That sounds really weird. Also,
And
level
that's
5...
my theory of what the Red is.
Doomblades, they just set things on fire when they hit them now.
It is bothering the hell out of me that I kept remembering this game. Because they did an HD remake of it recently.
I can't think of any HD remakes.
Well, it was a fan remake, entirely fan done.
Oh, okay. That explains it.
Star Control, I think?
Okay.
Maybe?
I'll have to check it out.
I don't know.
I'll have to check it out. It sounds interesting.
I don't think it was, no.
Hey, we're gonna go see the second best character in the game now. I will contest this forever.
Welcome back, little guy.
Aww.
I'm glad you were here. You know,
Touching.
terrible sidekick. Some people just don't take online of work seriously.
Hey, I'm not the one sitting on the sidelines while everyone else marches into certain death.
Sit on the sidelines and let this baby go to waste? It's one of those cool smoke bombs the spies use. You know, for making quick and fancy getaways.
You're like 8 feet tall and 4 feet wide. You aren't making any quick and fancy getaways. Come on.
Yet.
Also, I love this. I love that thing.
That look Ratchet gave Clank and then the shrug that Clank gave, that's actually a reference to Secret Agent Clank.
We don't talk about Secret Agent Clank.
Yeah, Windows. Using my feminine wiles, I was able to
I
convince
love
the
his little
custodial
drawings.
staff
They're the
Yes.
best thing.
clear out the south wing trash chute.
By Quark, age 37.
With the motion sensors deactivated, we should
I
have
just like that he
smooth
takes
sailing
all
into
the
south
little
wing.
pictures of himself, being like, look at this thing. Ah. Ah.
I will remain undercover as the lovely Shannon. My objective will be to escort you here. Oops. That's
Yes, Star
vacation
Control, that was the
picture
name of
from
it.
our
Damn
resort
it.
Single mingle. Don't know how that
Star Control
works.
2.
That's a reference to the first game.
To a conveniently exposed thermal exhaust port. We will then
Yeah, but
endure
it was
rigorous
totally Star Control
calisthenics
2.
until we have lost
Okay.
enough body fat to squeeze through the port.
Now to look up the name of the actual
Part
race.
of the mission.
Sure, that sounds quicker. Now, that port leads directly to Nefarious's personal quarters. Using the gigamorphic holoray, you'll be able to scan him and create a holographic disguise for Ratchet. With the disguise engaged, we should be able to breeze past the guards and infiltrate mission control, where we'll use the main security terminal to atomize every docked ship.
Somebody in the thread said this earlier, but it's nice that he got a competence boost, because this plan is actually pretty good.
Also, drawings. It's the best plan.
Alright, I have to ask, what's with the nurse's outfit?
Ingenious, isn't it? It's part of an elaborate deception plan. It mostly involves a lot of hip swinging and puppy dog eyes.
Man, I don't want to see his bedroom eyes.
White's
I just don't.
your color?
Oh, thanks. I always fancied myself a winter.
So, sneaking into a space station
Here we are.
and getting trapped
Final showdown
in
between good
a
and
garbage
evil.
compactor. Where does this sound familiar?
That's drama,
Ah.
I smell something, and it's definitely not drama.
baby. Hey, look on the bright side.
Ooh,
At least we're
Fast
not
and
being
Furious.
squished to death by the piston.
Yeah, how did you know?
Compactor initiated. Prepare to be compacted.
Okay.
Now that won't bother me anymore. Or bothering me.
I'm about to do
Why the hell did I say that?
Won't bothering me anymore.
Muscles aching, arms burning, calves looking good.
Shannon, what the hell are you doing in the garbage dump?
Detected in trash compactor.
It actually never comes up.
Shutting down compactor.
Ratchet, did you hear that? I did it! Ha ha! Technology! I just made you my... That one was a little too close.
The troopers will be here any moment.
And I haven't. We need to play All for One, and I need to be Quark, and Shannon needs to be unlockable outfit.
I know every character has unlockable outfits.
If Shannon is not one, I am going to be so very angry. I will write a letter, and then I will not, because I am lazy, and no one writes letters.
No, not anymore. They all write angry tweets now.
Archibald Von Fuzzy Pants is not quite as good as Mustachio Furioso, but it's close.
Prepare to die, Nurse
Yeah.
Shannon. How did they not fall for that?
I looked it up during the cutscene. It was Star Control 2, and the race was called the Oars. can't even fool the basic robot enemy.
I don't think Nefarious actually falls for it. I
But
just
yet
think
Nefarious
that
falls
he
for
let
it.
it happen because, you know, it's Quark. What's Quark going to do? Little did he know he actually did get quite the, you know, intelligence boost between games. I guess this game and the last game.
Maybe it's not so much that Nefarious doesn't care, but every time Quark walks into the room dressed as Shannon, he just kind of shuts down, and Shannon just goes about her business.
That sounds like a plausible theory.
It's like system overload.
Warning.
Cannot deal.
And, like I said last video, I actually have the choke option on the shotgun now, so it has...
I was wondering why the hell that one robot just disappeared, and then I saw Fred.
So it has less distance, but... No, not less distance. It has less spread, but more distance, I think.
Shannon, we've been over this.
So yeah, this fight is actually pretty hard.
Seem to be doing fairly well.
I'm doing fairly well for now.
Also, where the hell is Mr. Zircon?
I told you I'm not using him to level up other weapons.
Oh. Other weapons suck.
This is true. Also, Mr. Zircon has lost a bit of his...
Oh yeah, is this a save file? Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of a different thing.
Mr. Zircon's already level 5 in this one. He's always been level 5. Always.
What's the weapon that you leveled up to 5 in a different save file, but not this one? Is it negotiated?
No, it's the shotgun that I level up to 5 in this save file, but not the real one. Yeah.
But I don't know what the hell I can say that would be better than Shannon.
Shannon is pretty great, yeah.
Got nothing.
Also, Shannon is actually surprisingly competent at fighting, and also immortal. So if you just felt like sitting here for an hour, letting her fight everything, then yeah, you potentially would be able to clear this room without having to do a single shot. It'd be boring as hell, but...
On the other hand, Shannon.
Groovatron bomb, level 5.
When do we get level 5? Do we get level 5 at all? We better.
Well, yeah, the Groovatron glove I level up to 5 in both files. Another upgrade I have on my shotgun is pellets stick to whatever they hit and then explode after a little while.
Shotguns are like crazy expensive in real life.
Yeah, I know that much. And don't ask me why the victory music isn't playing.
Game's just like, whatever.
Yeah, it's like...
Nobody cares about the constructor weapon. Big deal. No victory music, what are you gonna do about it?
They're really cool, it's just that their level up is just, you know, kind of lackluster. Okay, here's where things start going to shit.
Start?
Okay. You've got me there.
The spread dance, I never noticed if he does or not.
No, he doesn't. And I died.
I like spread slightly less now. Look at that thing, it's just stuck in the wall, that's nice.
fun fact, you start all the way back in that other room with the other huge fight.
Hey, Zirka. How you doing, buddy?
I got tired. I wanted to kill things faster.
Fuck it, I'm just gonna throw Zircon at the problem.
Mr. Zircon lives on fear.
I just love how he kicks down these incredibly reinforced doors. It's great.
That's his stick. He's super strong, but also super dumb.
He should just be kicking all the dudes, though.
It should be.
Because
oh hey, he dances.
I guarantee you they aren't nearly as tough as the doors.
He dances. Holy shit.
He does. I just not. Oh man.
I never knew that.
Security grid
I know
deactivated.
in the last game, Ratchet and Clank bob their heads when you activate it, but I never knew that Quark danced.
We'll cover you from here.
Computer, take dictation.
Go ahead, Doctor.
It's the best character. Yes.
To do once the
Shannon's
clock
back
is under
there.
my control.
No. Nefarious is this way. Nefarious is the best.
And retire Lord Vorsalon. Number 2, re-establish vendetta against
I'm gonna put up a poll.
life forms.
See who agrees with us.
3.
You're just gonna be ashamed of yourself. Also,
Holodeck is
socks.
complete.
You don't wear socks. I
Return
can
to the
see you right there.
rendezvous point.
Robo-Socks.
What the hell are you talking at, Nefarious?
Huh. Must have forgot to tune the auto-scaler. Ah, well, close enough. Try your vocal modulator.
Test.
1, 2. It
I feel
works.
like his voice should be even higher pitched than
Go
normal.
home.
This is a skin you can unlock. You need every gold bolt in the game to do it, though.
Where are you, Lawrence?
I like that door. It's a cool door.
Yes, sir. How may I be of assistance?
Pretty short for a Dr. Nefarious.
Search for Ratchet has our armada stretched thin.
Nobody seems to notice, really.
Perimeter. They should arrive just as soon as they've completed their
I like to think Loris just knows, but he doesn't give a shit.
It's probably true.
Whatever. Fuck, who cares? I don't. I get paid either way, son. Lawrence gotta get paid, son.
So yeah, there we go. We have killed all the Valkyries.
Time for
Like,
phase
for real.
3. When we get to the hub, I'll display
Yay,
the guide
genocide.
and gain access to the Hypernova defense laser.
It's okay if they're robots.
How do I do that?
They could just build more.
Not 100% on that one.
Just ignore
but
their
I'm sure
screams.
something. Just remember, keep it
That's
on
just
the
Scream EXE.
low. Avert your eyes from the Exalted One. Nothing to see here.
Okay, so you may notice that there are three different things you can do for the minions. I forget to make the minions dance, but that's because
Command them to get down and get funky.
this is so much more funny. You just scream for them to die, and then
Annihilate him!
I'm hoping you make at least one of them dance because I like
No.
them yelling that.
Kids, I love them.
You're a jerk. He
I
doesn't show it off. He yells, "Get down and get funky," in his little voice, and it's great.
They patrol until Pollux.
I didn't know that.
I've been saying that for like the entire LP and leading up to this moment, and now you have screwed it.
It's a violation of my robotic rights.
They say funny things when you tell them to die.
Why the hell do you think I've been saying that when you whip out the...
Nova defense laser.
God
Must
damn it, I'm
control
upset
the
now.
workstations.
I'm mad at you. I'm IRL mad at you.
Oh no.
Yes, sir, you're right. Yes, sir. How may I be of assistance?
I think I even said it in the last
Ratchet or
LP.
the elder yet, sir, but we can assume.
No, I don't ever remember that.
Initiative Omega 91.
Someone will tell us if I did.
Miserably. I'm conducting an omniscan of the Orvis chamber, sir. I must say, the machinery here is quite advanced compared to the malfunctioning bucket of bolts I'm accustomed
Ooh,
to
sick
dealing with.
burn, Lawrence.
Though I'm
Ooh.
afraid a fleet
Lawrence
landing
does
would be
not give a
impossible at the
fuck.
moment.
He really doesn't.
Carry
What are you gonna
rocks
do,
away.
asshole?
You do
I run this
remember
entire
asteroids,
place.
don't you, sir?
He's the third best character.
Perhaps there is a way to clear the landing platform.
Dr. Nefarious!
You didn't have to come all the way over here. The hypernova defense laser is quite capable of clearing the debris. Say,
Yes, I want to shoot the big laser.
the controls are yours.
That's the entire reason I'm over here.
So you actually have to shoot the big laser in order to progress. And you can shoot some of the stuff here.
Oops. 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 Oops.
I tried shooting that, but no. Alright, so in order to progress, you actually have to shoot all of the asteroids. It's not as annoying as it sounds. There are not that many of them.
You ever watched Freakazoid?
Yes. If you have not watched Freakazoid, you're not allowed to watch this LP anymore until you have done that.
Get yourself and hit yourself in the head with a hammer until you forget about it, and then go watch Freakazoid. But I don't know how you're gonna do that if you've forgotten about it. Never mind.
Yes,
Just stop watching the video.
Was there something you
But
need,
anyway,
sir?
you remember that one bit with the mafia guys
They said my
who were selling protection,
wandered under your
and
employ.
they were selling oops insurance,
Fleet arrival.
and they would just like continuously knock over things and destroy things going oops, and there was just a series of progressively more destructive elements until finally at one point they just cut away to a nuclear explosion and you hear the guy going oops.
I do not remember that.
It was the best part.
Oops.
That's why you gotta have your oops insurance.
I feel very close to you right now.
Come on, we gotta keep moving.
Oh god, I forgot that walk. I forgot that walk.
I may need a little back.
I love that they rendered a small, high-resolution version of Dr. Nefarious just for that one cutscene.
That's a pretty good reason to.
Yeah. Everything goes to shit once you blow up the UFOs.
I think I actually shed tears of joy in that. The walk, I mean. I don't
Yeah.
know. I gotta go back and play this game like 3 or 4 times.
I have to go back and play challenge mode simply to see if it's as bullshit as it usually is. Because seriously, I've never done a real challenge mode run of any game, but well, any Ratchet and Clank game. Because the first game doesn't count because that's not a real challenge run because the enemies don't get any tougher.
We just come down from a high and we're kind of stuck now.
Yeah.
Nothing interesting is happening.
It's just a lot of stuff blowing
We're
up.
crashing harder than Bitcoin. Really? That got nothing from me?
Wait, it's... I'm not sure if Bitcoin's on the rise or fall or whatever.
If you have to ask, it's always crashing.
Did you know that Bitcoins are used for drug transactions? Because it's harder to trace because it has, like, no actual value.
Yeah, that's basically the only thing they are used for. You can buy that and beef jerky, and that's about it. And to be honest, that's really all one needs out of life is drugs and beef jerky. But you can buy those with normal money. And you don't have to soil yourself with bitcoins to do it. Look, I've made you a little friend.
Nefarious?
I shall call him Tiny Man.
Nefarious. You can't.
Tide is also apparently a
Nothing you could want
nice
is worth
way
risking
to
the universe.
buy drugs because apparently having Tide is a symbol of status because it's an expensive laundry detergent.
Tide.
Yeah, Tide, as in the laundry detergent.
I like that Lawrence has a guitar.
Yep, that's what happened in the at the end of the last game.
I forgot that.
Or not the last game, but the game that they were in.
It's Lawrence slowly strumming his way across the universe.
Dwell on his failure.
Just quietly playing Stairway to Heaven.
Fungoid saved us. But still, failure burned inside my circuitry. How could I?
But seriously, Tide. I forgot that too. Damn it.
Why had the universe been tipped in your favor?
But yeah, seriously, Tide is... It's a expensive laundry detergent, so if you clean your clothes with it, so you buy drugs with Tide.
I studied fungoid
I think you're being ripped on here.
anger management class.
Nope.
Dabbled in yoga. Attended more anger
But
management
really,
class.
Lawrence just did not give a fuck.
I went on a spirit walk on planet Quantos.
I think that's the planet he iced over, eventually.
We found what I had been missing. The Great Clock!
Oh, this is one of my favorite parts coming up.
Seriously, Tide.
Seriously!
Just like,
Who's ever stumbled will get a duel.
bring out buckets of Tide.
Protagonist
Yeah.
will be reversed.
Oh, here we go. This is my favorite part.
Present is created, in which the heroes always lose.
The little finger dance he does.
I like that. Apparently, he... Oh, wow, that actually worked. Oh,
No, it didn't.
it looked like he was gone for a second.
How do you like my asteroid finger?
Slingshot, that's the joke.
I had it installed in the event.
But I like that Nefarious apparently
Death scenario.
has, like, a fan apparently in his mouth so he can blow air at people when he yells at them.
Bon voyage.
Because that's totally the thing he would do.
You're just a lonely man.
God, I forgot this part, and I just watched this video earlier today.
So help me, it's true. All aboard for Lonely Tower. Choo choo, Janice. Choo choo.
The choo-choo makes it.
Oh.